remember those days, those L's. I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right.
Alright, here we are. Another year, another experiment in the vegan lifestyle. I was pretty successful with it last year. But now this year, I feel like I really need to do another change. My wife and I just had another baby, and during my wife's pregnancy, I put on some serious weight. So we're just gonna hit this and see if we can get down to under 200 pounds. Right now, last time I weighed was 234 pounds. It's gonna be a lot of tofu. Let's check it out. All right, so one thing I learned the last time I did this was meal prep and planning were key. Thankfully, we have the Kroger click list, which is something I didn't have that in my access last time. And I would be able to just, or I am able to just find a recipe and click on stuff, add it to my cart, and do it. So I know that's a huge benefit for me to have success. So I'm gonna do this ride with the vegan cyclist. He's the guy that kind of inspired me to do stuff like this. But you know, overall, it's just to make me a better, healthier person and a better rider. So we're gonna do it.
Now I'm on B skating like I'm grinding. L hit me, said it's all about the timing. If you want the vision, get to spinning. My mama told me trust in God, it's never limits. Now I'm on the scoreboard, running up the digits. I put in work, you know I'm up to get it. Early bird gets the worm and the Yankee fitted. Like whoa, bags under my eyes and you know. Won't complain, I'm tired, I'm on go.
So,
for that grit, 10 toes.
I'm 1 week into this vegan experiment. It's a little easier than the last time I did this, but what I, again, forgot is it's the social aspect, the going out, hanging out with friends. It's so tempting to go out to, you know, a restaurant and just get the things I always would get. The other side to this is my wife and I just had a kid, and our baby is, you know, 4 weeks, coming up on 4 weeks old, and we're kind of bound at home anyways. We're not going out a lot. My wife's freaking out about the flu season and all that stuff. And so like this little piece is easier, but going out to eat will be harder when we kind of get really sick and got that cabin fever and we'll want to go out with our friends. Now, I did have one, downfall or one failure in this is I forgot a lunch. I didn't have anything made. I didn't have anything prepped ahead of time. And I work at a school. And so I went down, and that day we had grilled cheese and tomato soup for lunch. And I have to remember that I may not have to be perfect in this. That was a slip up, but I've got to stay, you know, convicted in what I'm doing here and stick to it. Now, unfortunately, I haven't lost any weight. No weight loss. So it's kind of the downside. This time last year when I did this, I felt like I already saw the benefits. Now, I did, this morning I did go ride my bike in my basement, did a trainer ride. My legs felt so good. And this is the one thing I do remember about when I did this whole experiment last year, is that physically I felt like my body had the stuff it needed to ride. I wasn't being bogged down by the fats or the meats or whatever, the dairy, whatever it might have been. I wasn't bogged down. And so the legs felt great today, and that's what I've got to build off of. I have got to figure out how I can train harder, train more, and keep a life balance fit going on, and still, you know, include my time with my wife and my kids, and especially my son, who's used to all of our attention, and now it's split. And I would love to say it's split 50-50, but the reality is our daughter's probably getting like 95% and he's getting 5%. And I don't like that. I love hanging out with him, and you can almost see little bits inside of him kind of getting sad when we're giving her all the attention and he's not. So we got to find that life balance and I guess keep things moving on. So keep an update.